Playing B-Site Mirage can be one of the most boring jobs inside a Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but also one of the most important roles to play on your CT side. Today, I want to teach you what you need to be doing as a solo B player to make sure that your team has the best chance at winning each round and every game that you play. Soloing B can be very daunting, but if you have the right tools and keys to success, then you will be able to win more and you will be able to have confidence in your own abilities. But before we get into the video, guys, I have a message from the partner of today's vid. This video is brought to you by Keydrop. On Keydrop, you can open up a variety of cases that contain very cool drops. If you do not like what you unbox, they also have an upgrader mode that gives you a chance to win a better skin, or you can also use their skin changer mode to change your skin to one of your liking. They even have case battles where you can test your luck by opening custom cases against an opponent. There are also a ton of tasks that you can do to get free gold, which in turn allows you to open up free cases. They have a lot of different deposit methods, including credit cards, crypto, and even CSGO skins. And if you use my promo code CoJoMo, you get a free 50 cents and a 10% bonus on your deposit, which helps both of us out. All right, guys, so let's talk about it. Now, first things first, guys, when you are spawning here, let your teammates cross in front of you almost every time, right? If you have a window player, don't block him. If you have an A player, don't block them, because to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter as much how fast you guys get to B apps. But as you're coming over here to B apps, what you want to do is have your cat player maybe throw a first molly and he can go help mid, right? That's his job, go help mid. He's gonna run up here and ask him, maybe if you guys are in an MM game or a pug, hey, can you listen and tell me if anyone's apps? Because then he can be like, oh, they're rushing B. But that's besides the point, guys. That's the cat player's job. As a solo B player, guys, what you're gonna be doing most of the time is jump spotting here. And I'm also going to show you another way that you can jump spot that's also very effective. But jump spotting here is really good, but you need to make sure you're doing it right. I see a lot of players doing this extremely bad, and they're sitting here and jumping like this. You're just asking to die if you're jump spotting like this, and it's not going to be good. So make sure when you're jump spotting that you are jumping from down here so that your head is not exposed, for a long time. It's very important that you're jump spotting correctly and making sure you're not giving a free kill. You can also jump spot on this side if you guys want. You can see all the way back into apps. That's why this is a good one. You can see all the way back here if you jump spot like that, and you can get really good info for your team if you do it like this. So I think that this jump spot's sick when you know that nobody's in kitchen. But alternatively, a really passive jump spot you can play is actually right here. You get up on this and jump spot like this. You'll never die like this. You'll never die. Maybe you have a smoke out and you're delaying, right? Now, speaking of delaying, guys, when you're jump starting and doing this as a B player, your whole job is to delay for your teammates to rotate in. You need to be a menace. Don't worry about getting the frags. Worry about delaying and staying alive, because that is the most important thing. So a lot of times, you can jump spot here with a smoke out. You can have it pulled, or what you can do is while you're jump spotting, you take contact, you nade, and maybe if you hear him rushing, you drop this defensive smoke down right here. Now, why is this smoke so good? Because from the T side, it cuts off all their vision from bench and makes it hard to scale through, right? It makes it so hard to scale, and you can actually sit behind here and kill them as they're running in, right? As they're jumping on you and scaling in. It's going to make their life very hard. So defensive smokes are going to be your key to delaying. And if you throw them right too, you can also use them as kind of a one-way, right? You can get up here and kill them as they're doing that. But that's your most standard defensive smoke. Another really good smoke, guys, a really super effective smoke is actually, if you're playing an angle like this or something and you can take contact, just dropping a smoke down here and playing on top of the trash can, right? Now you can kill them as they're scaling it back here, and it's gonna make them have to really work to kill you, right? It's so hard for them to actually frag you when you're playing in a spot like that. But whatever you do, guys, whenever the chaos is happening, drop a smoke somewhere on site, right? Drop this smoke down and it's gonna be your key. Maybe they molly van and you drop your smoke here, and then you play in front of the smoke, and you're trying to dodge flashes and kill them as they're running out here. Your life is gonna be chaotic when they actually do come B, right? But at the end of the day, your whole job is to delay. So if you also have a molly too, guys, you have a molly, this can be your best friend, right? If you can save it, because as they're scaling out, maybe you can drop a molly under window or something, because the beauty of this is if that molly's down there, when they come out like this, they're going to be burning, and that's an easy 50 damage, or with flashes and stuff going on, they might even just cook in it, right? Very good to prevent the window scaler from feeling comfortable and safe. Now let me show you some gimmick plays that you can do as a B player. If you're jump spotting and you don't really see anything, and your teammates are giving you information like, hey, there's 3 mid, there's 4 mid, and your other teammate's like, hey, there's 1 A. Well, dang, okay, there's nobody holding apps. That's good with me. Maybe I take a 1v1, or maybe we're just, we're info searching, right? And we can walk through here and take this control, because if you can take kitchen control, this is such a good early warning system for your teammates if to know if they're going to be coming into apps. And a lot of times this is a hard fight to take, because they have to choose a side to clear, right? They have to come in here, and by the time they do that, if you're playing an off angle especially, you can get an easy kill. But guys, soloing B is all about delaying and creating this this information gathering when you need to, right? You're going to be flanking a lot too. Like I said, if there's information, guys, don't be afraid to flank down through underpass. Don't be afraid to go through TV room and flank the guys top mid. Make the other team's life so hard. Make it miserable, man. So if you ever want to take control of apps too, you can always just throw a molly like this. I'm not going to show you anything crazy, but just throw a molly in here that will force them into this kitchen, and I'll show you what you can do with this. So you throw that molly, and then you sit here with your gun and you spam this window, right? And what this is going to do is it's going to damage and kill anyone that's playing up here. And you could actually do this with a teammate as well, but it's just super effective and an annoying way to scare off the other team from ever playing inside kitchen. You just literally just spam this and you're set. So try that out. It's a really good way. Also, I'll show you another bonus little tip too. If you guys, I showed you how to jump spot up here, but this is also just a really good angle to play. You can just sit up here and play like this. It's super effective. But when you're solo B, man, you gotta get the info, and you gotta play your life. When you have a teammate up here, like obviously if you have a teammate, you can play a spot like this. It's really good, like if you have a cat player that's helping you B. But the problem is, guys, don't play these all-in spots when you are alone. If you're alone B, do not play up there, because guess what? They could 4-man or 3-man walk up here. Even if you get 1 kill, like you kill this guy and his teammate comes up here and trades you, now they have all of sight and your teammates have to retake, right? Whenever you're playing solo B, your whole job is to survive. I can't emphasize this enough. I know I've said it so many times, but I cannot emphasize it enough, guys. But I mean, honestly, I would even playing an angle like this, guys, would be extremely effective as a solo B player, right? Because guess what? As we're playing here, we kill the first guy, we drop down, maybe drop our smoke here to fake out that we're there, and we sit here and play an angle like this, right? And we're just working these pillars. These pillars are your best friend as a B player, right? You can sit around here and hold all these angles that are really good. And playing these headshot angles, guys, is the most overpowered thing as a B player. Playing this angle, playing this angle, playing on bench where it's another headshot angle and you can kill people scaling out like this. Super good, man. If you're ever late round situation and you think they're going to contact out B, playing on this little wood wall and lining up so that there's only a little sliver like this is extremely effective too when they're not going to be flashing out, because when they're walking out and contacting, they're trying to clear so many things, and by the time they see you, you're all the way right here hanging off the edge of that. They're not going to clear you, because when they look here, they cannot see you on this angle. I don't have a bot, but they cannot see you there, and you're walking out here and you're going to kill them, because they're going to be focused on market and sight when they're walking out like that. I've gotten so many frags when I'm a B player in these pugs doing that. Now lastly, another good strat if you're a solo B player actually is to get early information with your teammates and post up on this angle with an op, right? Why this is so good is because that little gap, you should throw a molly into kitchen to make sure kitchen's clean, or have a teammate, listen. But that little gap is going to give you all the information, and it is almost a risk-free way of getting all this info and holding B. Your life is so easy if you can just sit here on this crack and watch for people to come up. You can take a shot too, scare them off, but your whole job is literally just to get info. If you don't see anybody, you can be like, guys, stack 4 towards mid and A and just leave me B. Just hold my cat and I'm good, right? So holding these little lines that are going to give you information is so sick. And then it's all about just falling back and doing your thing. When you're solo B with an op, this angle is so good. Boom, so good. And then you can do your thing and drop a smoke and play around here and do your thing. You guys know how to do it, so it's just so sick and so easy to play B when you know what you're doing, right? A lot of you want to play so many one and done spots where you got yours, but your job as a B player isn't to get yours, it's to delay. it can be better to get 0 kills and have 4 guys rotated in. Say you get 0 kills, but you're like being a menace playing in these smokes and you're just hiding, being so hard to kill, but 4 players rotated in and you got killed. That is so much better than you getting yours, playing like right here. You get yours, boom, I got mine, and then I'm dead, and then nobody can rotate in time, and now it's a 4v4 retake and your team's screwed. Like, yeah, you got yours, but you screwed your team over and didn't give them the best situation you could have. So just keep that in mind when you're a B player. Your job is literally to survive. So yeah, guys, I hope that this guide helped out. I have lots of guides on my channel. You can check them out. I'm dedicated to making you guys a better player. Hit that subscribe button if this was helpful, and let me know what position I should cover next. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You have a great rest of your day. Peace out.